morning. Good morning. How
Good.
are
How are you?
Good. Just sharing into groups right now. I'm like, I'm going to take advantage of this time before the intro's over. Yeah,
There
there's
you go.
some groups to share into.
Good morning, Lee. Good morning, Marcus. Nice to see you, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. Marcus says, "Good morning, ladies. Can't wait to hear this one."
Can't wait.
Somebody might know who our special guest is.
I will. I'm going to message him in a couple minutes. Maybe he's running behind. He better not have overslept.
I could see that with him.
I don't know.
Late night last night.
What?
He had a late night last night with us.
I saw.
It was fun. Music trivia was so much fun, sweetie. Oh my goodness, it was so much fun. Shout out to Mad Dogs. You guys are amazing. Melissa and Chris are the owners of Mad Dogs. They provided so much fun and entertainment. And Jumpin' Jays was the one to provide the entertainment. So shout out to him, Jeff, I believe his name was. So thank you guys for providing such a fun night of entertainment and providing 100% open capacity with indoor dining. So thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Chris. I told them I was going to give them a shout out today. So there you guys go. Everybody start Mad Dogs.
Real quick, my head is down. I'm going in crazy and sharing this into groups. Guys, run your watch parties. Let's get rid of the shadow banning. Run your watch parties. He is known for oversleeping. LOL. Okay, thanks, Amanda. Wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be so funny if I called him on the show?
I think you should call him on the show. I think
that'd be great. On the show?
Yes. I think that'd be good entertainment. And David said, good morning. Did you hear what Trump did? Yes. He vetoed the stimulus bill. Thank God. That bill was ridiculous. Given how much aid to other countries and for, I don't know, fish studies. And what the crap does that have anything to do with COVID? Absolutely nothing. Don't name it COVID relief bill when it has nothing to do with COVID. And giving a whole lot more money to other countries than to us. Not that I would take the government's money because they just need to open up 100%. But, yeah, $600 compared to what? How many billions that they gave to everywhere else? No, nothing makes sense. Nothing. So I'm so glad he vetoed it. Thank God. Thank you, Trump. So proud of him.
I know. Very exciting. Thank you guys for being patient. I think we got it. All right. Wow. You guys are amazing. Look at those. Look at those people. There's a lot of people on here. All right. Listen up.
Okay. So
we're going to call Dave because he's supposed to be here this morning. And Amanda Torres said he's known for sleeping in. Okay. So are you guys ready to call Dave? Really quick. Let's go introduce ourselves. Let's introduce ourselves real quick. For those of you who've been following us for a while, you know who we are. For those of you who are brand new to our morning show, I'm Angela Marie, transformation coach, founder of findyourpurposeandshine.com. And I started this morning show, which is now called Angela Marie in the Morning, back at the end of March, to be able to spread truth and facts. And I mean, to make people laugh too, you know, and to put my head down and share into groups for the first 4 minutes of the show. No. But in all actuality, Rachel and I actually, she came on board as my co-host in September. And she has been here ever since, and I wouldn't have it any other way. It's so exciting to have her. And we have guests like every once in a while. We have a sponsor, our very first sponsor we're going to be announcing here on the show. I'm super excited because they got a customer.
Yes.
A client. They got a client from our show. So exciting. So exciting. So it's metal roofing and siding that gets to save you money on your electric bill. And I'm super excited to announce them, who they are, what they do, what they stand for. And we're going to do that in a little bit. Let's see what else. That's really it. So that's who we are. And we stream Monday, Wednesdays, Friday mornings, 8:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube. So I'm excited. I'm excited to do this show. I'm excited to, yes, we are conservatives. Yes, we are patriots. If you are not a patriot, please don't join. Meaning if you don't love America. That's just the bottom line. So good morning to everyone. Oh, I was going to call Dave. Here he is. All right.
There you go. I guess we don't have to call
We didn't have the entertainment of me picking up the phone going, Dave, where are you at?
We love you, Dave. And good morning, Dar. Good morning, Dan. Long time no see, Dan. Dan wrote an amazing letter to his school about his son. I read it. I'm stealing it, and I'm sending it to my daughter's school because he is brilliant. So shout out to Dan. Thank you for all that you're doing for our kids and for Vince.
Yeah.
You're amazing, Dan. Absolutely love you, buddy. So yes, I had to give him a shout out. I read his email that he sent to me, that he sent to the schools, and I was like, wow, you're brilliant. I mean, what he pours into it. Yeah.
All right, you guys. Day 51. Are you guys ready for the content? Are you guys ready for our special guest?
Yes.
I'm excited. I'm excited. I was actually messaging last night. I was like, I'm excited.
Dave's awesome.
All right. So what did I even title it? Restaurants overloaded, selling out of food. The rest of you need to open up. It's against your constitutional rights not to open. And that, it was funny. I'm sitting there. I'm like, what do I title it? What do I title it? And all of a sudden that just popped in my head. I know it's a long title, but it obviously grabbed people's attention because we got some major views on here. So let's do it. I'm excited to introduce to you guys. For a lot of you know him. Yes. He is out and about. He's in the community.
He's become a celebrity.
He's out supporting all kinds of restaurants.
Doing amazing.
And he is the founder of an amazing group, and I forget the group's name all the time. Pennsylvania Opening Businesses Defying the Governor's Orders. Did I get that right? Defying the Governor. Rights. Did I say rights? Yeah. He doesn't have rights. Defying the Governor. So I'm excited. And I got to meet, actually, I'm going to tell you guys how I met Dave Gulowski. I met him. Oh my goodness, was it? I don't know. He can correct me. Maybe it was back in May. We met in Reopen, PA. We connected. We talked. We became closer as kind of time went on. And I got to tell you, he's an amazing man of integrity. He's an amazing man of honesty. He knows exactly how to help people. He's just awesome. He has a heart of gold. So you guys, if you don't know Dave Gulowski,
get to know him.
Get to know him. Get to know him. That's all I have to say. He's amazing, and he's going to give you guys some education today on opening restaurants. So without further ado, please welcome Dave Gulowski.
There he is.
Good morning. How are you?
There's my buddy. How are you, my friend?
Yes, too.
Oh, do you have wait, is it your cat?
That's my little Pomeranian, Houston.
Aww.
So cute, Dave.
Yeah. He was barking and barking and barking, so I had to pick him up. So
well, there you go.
I was like, is that a cat? Oh, it's a dog. No.
Doug has the cat, I have the dog.
There we go.
Gotcha. Awesome. Can you turn your volume up a little bit? Or I feel like or is your little bit?
Better?
Little bit. Can hear him? Okay. Maybe it's my end.
I can put mine on mute while he talks too, if that makes it better.
Try it again, Dave. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay.
I love you, Dave.
I love you guys. You know it.
Yes, we do.
We all love Dave. He's great.
How was your
we
morning?
do.
How was your
Sorry, go ahead, Dave.
My weekend. What?
How's your morning?
How's my morning? My morning's good.
Good.
My morning's good for sure. Awesome. Okay, so let's get started. You guys, for those of you, like I said, if you love America and you're patriots, well, we welcome you. If you don't, well, let's keep the trolling off down to a down low. We usually do pretty good, but we know that there are trolls out there on Facebook. But I'm excited. Dave, tell us a little bit about your group, why you started it, and
Okay, so
when you started it.
All right, so I started it December 11th, which is what, 12 days ago?
Yeah.
In 12 days, I believe. I was talking to somebody. Her name is Donna, and she calls me up Thursday night on the 10th, and is saying to me, we got to do something. Something has to happen. We're not showing anything that we're showing some support here. We got to get out. We got to make things happen. We got to light a fire under these people. And I'm like, Donna, it's 10:30 at night. There's not much of a fire you're going to light right now. Yeah. I said, let's sleep on this and think about it and see. I'll come up with something in the morning. Okay. And I woke up Friday, I did my routine and I came up with this name, Pennsylvania Opening Businesses / Define the Government. But the only difference here is it was Berks County.
Okay.
And the name changed, I think, within hours. I had added my first team member, Fallon and Walt, and she said, it's getting too big. We got to lengthen the name. So she lengthened the name and changed it. And I think the first hour, I think we had 700 members.
I was one of them.
I was
Yeah.
one.
I think the first.
Oh, Dave invited me to a group of Define the Governor. No, go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, I think the first hour was 700, and then it grew and grew and grew. I think by the Friday evening we were in the thousands.
Yeah.
By Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we were in the higher thousands. Today, I think we're right around just about 70,000 today.
Yeah, it's about that, Dave. I saw it last night.
I haven't had time to look, so I don't where it is. So yeah, that's how it happened. It happened literally overnight. It happened overnight. That fast. It happened. Has it grew? I think Friday night and Saturday we started to add team members to the team.
That's awesome. You have 67,800 people, so very close to 70,000 people.
Wow.
Good. Awesome. So we added I added some admins. I added some moderators to handle the page. These are good people. They are fantastic people. I can't say enough about the team that was put together to do this page and to be team members. And I try to acknowledge them all the time. I'll throw out some names. Fallon is one. Matt is another. I have Brad. I have Nick. I have Leah Hoops, who you all know.
Mm-hmm. We love Leah.
She's amazing.
She's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. These are great people. I think in total we have seven members, I believe, that are on the team. And I know I'm forgetting your names, guys, and I apologize. As you can see, I was a last minute enter because I have been busy. I have been busy this morning. I was busy last night. I was down at Mad Dog in Kutztown. Rachel, you know that. You came out.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun with that.
Yes.
Matt was there with me, and he had a lot of fun. Fallon came out. She had a lot of fun. It was nice to get out there to meet them. They invited us out, so we went out and we had a great night there. And the food is just fabulous. It is fabulous. That's the first time I have been there. So I suggest if anybody listening, they have not been there, get there because it is phenomenal. I believe the owner there I talked that we're gonna go someplace and have breakfast somewhere. Not today, but one of these days coming up, we're gonna go have breakfast together at one of the establishments down there or somewhere else.
Mhm.
No date or place has been picked yet. So yeah, I mean, there's so many. Along with the Pennsylvania opening businesses / defying the governor, have PALockdown.com.
Mhm.
Yes.
That is the list that you can go to find the restaurants that are open. There are some in there that are only takeout. There are some there that are following some restrictions. There are some in there that are blown out open. There's a little bit of each in there, and the team is really trying to nail down what the places have, what they offer, so that you don't drive there and find out it's takeout only, or you got to wear a mask, or whatever the situation may be. They're working hard on that. I ask people to be patient with the page because it is blown up. It is blown up so bad that it's hard to keep up with it. It really is hard to keep up with it. Uh, each one of the members adds their own speciality. I want to say, with moderating and admin, they're all just fantastic people, and they do work tirelessly on the page. So it's not just me. I just throw my pretty face out there and do that, where I'm better on my legs and being out than I am, trying to answer stuff or trying to moder the page. They're way more better at that.
So what type of things are people supposed to be posting in your group then?
If you have a business and you're open,
Mhm.
I have gyms on there. Everybody keeps saying, I don't have a gym. I don't have a gym. I don't have a gym. There's gyms on there that are open. You can go and work out.
Yeah.
Colonial Hills Fitness is open. Go there.
Mhm.
People say, I don't have no place to take my kids. I want a place to take my kids. There's places on it.
Colonial Burke's Bowling.
Yeah.
Open 100%. Heaster's Lane too. I don't know if it's on the list, but I got an email from Heaster's Lane as well.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how I ended up on their mailing list.
Well, then they definitely look at my page and add themselves to it, or just throw it out there. Can we get added to the list? You can go on and add your own business there at the top of the page. There's PALockdown.com there. And then underneath it, there's a spot where you can go on and tag your business, fill out the little form there, and it goes right to the.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's awesome.
Easier. They're working on that today. They're always working on it. Honest to God. I mean, Rachel, you saw Matt there. He couldn't stay long. He had to go. He had to go because one, he's trying to spend time with his family. He's an engineer. He has his own business going on. And he spends time on the page when he's not doing something else. So it's going. So you have so many people on the team so that nobody gets burned out. You want to make sure that nobody gets burned out and everybody can keep the flow going.
Right.
Exactly.
So Dave, how many now we talked briefly. I mean, you've been out supporting these restaurants. You're not just starting a group just to start a group, just to be a keyboard warrior, right? You're actually in action. You're out there, you're supporting businesses, and that's awesome.
Oh,
and
yeah.
do you see what I'm saying? Like, we see your pictures, Dave, and you're out there, you're business to business to business to business, like supporting all these small businesses. And so I just want to let people know, stop talking the talk that you're going to support them. Actually get out and support them. Actually do it. I know Rachel and I have been at several as well, not as many as Dave, but
and please post them to the page when you go there. Take a photo
and then take pictures. There's
please take photos when you go there. Leave feedback for us. The page is great, but we rely on a lot of feedback from people that are going to these places. Of course, if they're miles and miles, if they're in Erie, okay, if you're in Altoona, if you're in places like this, you're going and you know they're open, please add them to the page and just say something there. If you're not the owner, you can still go on the page and add it. Now, we have had some places say, hey, we're on the page. We're trying to fly under the radar. Can you take it down? And we take it down. Some are just still in fear. They're still living in fear. But what we're trying to show is they're not alone. They're not alone. They can stand up, open up their businesses, because they're not the only businesses that are scared. Other ones are scared too, but Flanagan's is open. Paulo's is open.
And their bars.
Skylar Brewery is open.
Hmm.
Tavern is open. I don't know where to go to eat. I don't know where to go to eat. There's plenty of places to go to eat.
Yeah.
Diner threw in the town. They said, we're opening. And they opened on Monday, I believe.
No, wait, who? I
Temple,
didn't catch it. Again,
Temple Diner.
Temple Diner. Okay.
Temple Diner. They opened up on Monday. They were like, nah, we've had it. We're opening. I think as they see more of these businesses on the page and more people going out to these places, they're saying, we're opening. We're not going to just stay closed. We're not just going to limit ourselves. They're starting to join the force. You know, Westies. A shout out.
Ran out of food.
Yeah, and they're not the only ones. Mad Dog has said they have run out of food already too. You know,
Okay.
best thing that somebody can say is, "I ran out of food. I'm sorry, I had to close." We had a post on our page that somebody was mad. They drove 65 miles to one of the places that was open, and there was a sign in the window that said, "Sorry, we're closed. We ran out of food." And the person was irritated and mad. And we looked at it like, "Why are you mad? You should be like, that is awesome. That is,
Yeah.
people are getting out to these businesses on this list, and they are flooding them. Westies is a wait. No matter when you go there, you got to wait. I mean, that is awesome. They're doing an awesome job there. Paradise by the Slice, they're open. You know, that's right down from you. So
Yeah, 2 blocks up the road. Yeah.
they're open. You know, go patronize over at these places. That's just to name a handful off the top of my head. They're open.
Bunks
You know,
in
Deluxe
Palmyra.
open. You know,
They have really good food. My son took his fiance there 2 nights ago for her birthday. Excellent food.
yeah, and Letterman,
Yeah.
Kutztown, they're open. You know,
Yes.
they're open. These places are open, and they're on the page, and they want you to go and eat there and help support them in their fight. You know, there's a lawsuit out there that a bunch of places got involved in, headed by Blackjacks,
Mhm.
422, headed towards Amity Township. They're in Amity, which, by the way, that's where my dad was a police officer for over 30 years.
Wow.
They're in a lawsuit, and we should be hearing about that today.
Oh, okay.
Hearing about that today. They're heading a whole bunch. I think Deluxe got in on that lawsuit.
That's awesome. That's awesome to hear.
Third is on that. You know, there's the list goes on and on. You know, they just joined up and said, we're done. You know, enough is enough. We're opening. We're going. You know, so all we are is more like a directory for people to go to these places.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
can you talk about a little bit of, like, I don't know how to phrase this, but can you talk about the restaurants' rights and what they can do? Just inform our viewers of why we're telling restaurants to open up 100% and the reasoning behind it. Because I know you know a whole lot behind that since you had access to the lawyer. So
Yeah, there is. You have rights. You absolutely have rights. Here's one thing. I'm going to just point out a couple things that maybe they don't know. Okay. First of all, the
Dave,
president.
is your finger on your speaker? You're going in and out.
No, it's not.
That's better. Yeah.
So first of all, what you got to realize is when the dictator here in Pennsylvania decides that he's going to do a disaster, an emergency, okay, he has to have the blessing of the president of the United States. Okay, he doesn't. We all know that Trump has been here multiple times saying, I don't know what this governor's doing. And what's with this health secretary? You guys need to be open. Why are you not open? Open up your state. So right there, that kills whatever the dictator here in Pennsylvania thinks he's doing. Because if you don't have the blessing of the president of the United States, you don't have an emergency. There is not a national emergency going on. And he's already stated open up your states. I'm not going to give you federal funding for you closing down your states because you're going to run around like Chicken Little saying the sky is falling, the sky is falling.
Yeah.
Second of all, when you go under that, and it's spelled out, I will share this with you. Use too. There's a whole thing on it, an article on it, and it's right under declaration, and it's right under what needs to be followed and what needs to be done. The other thing is when he files for an emergency state, he has to file it under, well, what's the disaster? Disease is not listed there. I don't want to hear this mumbo jumbo 1958 blah blah blah. It's not in there. It's
Right.
not in there. So that tells you right away that you got nothing, buddy. You got nothing. And as you all know, on October 16th, Taste of Sicily went to court and they won.
Yes, they did.
Ask. You don't have to social distance. Take down your going through your car wash plastic that people are sitting around and get rid of that. You're only splashing germs on it anyway. That has to be cleaned continuously. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't need to do these things. This is not what should be going on right now. And this is why some people are deterred from going to these restaurants. So I encourage them to take that stuff down and don't even do it. Okay. Because there's plenty of restaurants out there that are not doing it. You know, they've had enough. You're not going to stifle these restaurants because they'll go out of business. Okay. And the people that work there need to work. You know, they got to put food on the table. They got to be out there working because they're not going to get handouts. And they don't want the handouts. They want to open up. They want to back to work. They want to stay at work the way they are now. They don't want to see the health secretary on the table. Well, you're making a mistake. No, you're making the mistake.
That's right.
Like 100%.
That's right. Because when we think about this, right, we've got these big box stores open: Target, Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, all the grocery stores. I was just at the grocery store on Saturday shopping for my grandmother and grandfather, packed wall to wall, wall to wall. So that's the fact. Reality is that if they can be open, everybody can be open at 100% capacity. You know, we don't have a pandemic, you guys. We don't. It doesn't exist. If a real pandemic, every single thing would have been closed, including gas stations and grocery stores, everything. All right. It's not a true pandemic. Restaurants, you guys can open. Another thing is Dave, you said, so for those of you who are just hopping on here, we're talking about restaurants. Open up your businesses. I don't care. Restaurants, gyms, casinos, okay, whatever it is, all of you open up at 100% capacity. Salons, barbers, you guys are at 50%. Open at 100%. Okay, you can't get in trouble. Okay, there is fear mongering going on. They are slapping signs on your doors saying this business is closed, whatever. You know what? You can't. And Dave has attorneys that he knows attorneys. He's been talking to them. He's been working with them. So when Dave is sharing this information, he knows what he's talking about. So go ahead, Dave.
We do have attorneys that are willing to help. They are. I don't speak for them, okay? Because I don't know the fine laws like they do. But we do have some lawyers in our corner that will take calls. That's one of the things that Fallon Apple works on, that she has a lawyer that we can contact, and their firm will deal with it.
So what happens if one of these restaurants gets one of those signs on their door? What should they do with it, Dave?
You want my honest opinion?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we want. And honesty is on the show. It's the best. Go ahead.
I'll tell you the same thing I told them last night when I was over at Mad Dog. Put it in your bathroom and use it when you need
it. There you go.
You're going to need it. That's about as good as it is.
Yeah.
And I don't know how else to say it. I mean, of course, we want you to respect the wishes of the restaurants or business that you're going to. If they want you to wear a mask, then wear it to go in and take it off. Some people don't want to do it. Then don't do it. Go to the ones that are listed there that you don't have to do it. We want to make sure that everybody, business, whatever business you have, we want to make sure that you're getting patronized, that you're
right.
getting people in there so that you can be open that in any way that you can be. We don't want to shun the ones. We're not that, well, you got to be open 100%. If you're not, then we don't need to talk to you. No, everybody needs to make a living. Everybody has to do what they feel is safe for them. So do what's safe for you if you wish. That is fine. I'm not going to stand here and tell you, well, just go barging in there. You know, unfortunately, I do that. I don't wear one, and I just it's not what I feel comfortable doing.
That's me.
And there's other people that won't do it either. So I try to limit to where I go to the places that will accept me for me.
Exactly.
That's right. I love that, Dave. That's awesome.
I'm not knocking the ones who wanted the precautions, because they may have elderly people that go in there that may be accessible to getting sick. I understand that 100%. I do. And I feel for them. So, and there's other places that don't want to lose their regular customers. So they'll abide by what it is the dictator wants to throw at them. I'm not saying it's wrong, but I'm not saying it's right though either. You know, it's your business. You own it. You have to operate it as you see fit and safe for people to come that you want in your business.
Exactly.
Awesome.
I just don't understand how. I mean, I love it because I see every day your list on PA lockdown is growing by leaps and bounds of businesses saying we've had enough. We're done. This is unconstitutional. We're all essential. If you earn a paycheck and you put food on the table, you're essential. Every single job is essential. So I'm loving seeing how more people are standing up. And I would like to just put it out there. If everyone thinks that Wolf will not extend past January 4th, then you really have not been paying attention, guys. You really have not. Wake up. It's not going to be January 4th. He's going to extend it and extend it and extend it. The goalpost is going to keep moving further and further and further. Philadelphia already did it. And if Philadelphia already did it, he's going to do it.
I have a guy on the page. Well, his name is Gary. We won't mention his last name. He doesn't want his last name out there.
Okay.
I had to change my post this morning on it because he said, really appreciate you throwing this at me. But please just take my last name off of it. So I did. He's in Philly.
Okay.
Has a food truck. And he's out there trying to make a living in Philly.
I think I know who you mean.
Yeah.
And he's trying to do it. He has to do it. If he doesn't do it, he has no livelihood. He has family. He has to take care of. You know, any business owner has the family they need to take care of. And that's what we look at. We look at not just the standing up and ripping the mask off, but trying to get through these hard times that are forced upon. So it doesn't make them any less of a patriot that they have to subside to these edicts that the dictator puts down on them. But they got to do what they got to do to put food on the table and pay their bills.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I back them 100%.
Go ahead. I was going to say, speaking of Dave, we have a sponsor. I'm going to talk about them real quick. So I'm excited, you guys. This is, I don't know, David. Yeah, you knew that because you've been following us on our show for quite some time. We do have a sponsor. So far, we have one sponsor that we have been talking about every single day. I want to mention them real fast. We're about 34 minutes into our show. So give me a second. This is the see-through background, so you still get to see our faces.
I like that. Yeah.
You like that one? It's over your face, Rachel.
Yeah.
ACR Metal Distributors. They are a local business. They're in Wilmersdorf, Pennsylvania, Berks County. They are a family-owned business. They've been in business since 1998. Lisa and Neil are the owners of that company. Their foundation is God first, family second, business third. So they are all about integrity, honesty, and saving people money. How many of you want to save 40% off of your electric bill? right? Well, they have metal siding and roofing to be able to help you do that. They work with top of the line products, agricultural products. They both do commercial and residential. So if your business needs a roof, needs siding, and you want to save money on your electric bill, contact ACR Metal at 1-800-325-1247. Again, ACR Metal, 1-800-325-1247. Go visit their showroom in Wilmsdorf, Pennsylvania, you guys. Especially if you are in Berks County, Pennsylvania, go check it out. Actually, I do want to read some of these. In addition to metal, they carry lumber, siding, door track, and accessories, weather vanes, snow guards, rails, underdeck system, ventilation products, and more. There's so much more. So head to their showroom in Wilmsdorf, Pennsylvania, and contact them at 1-800-325-1247. Support small businesses, you guys. These people are amazing, and they are getting business from our show. How cool is that? We just found that out yesterday. So anyway, contact them if you are open to get more information and you want to support them as well. And back to our show. Okay.
They are absolutely amazing. Go back and go and support them, guys. Absolutely, 100%. I did want to show you something, Angie, that I had missed in comments. It's actually from my hubby, and this just puts it out there how ridiculous Wolf is. So this past weekend, Scott's store that he works at saw 10,000 people come through his store. Open your business, the people will come. Guys, I'm telling you, he works at the King of Prussia Mall, guys. If his store saw 10,000 people come through, open up your restaurant, open up your bowling alley, open up your hair salon, 100%. This is ridiculous. They have no science backing up anything that they claim. Nothing, period. And also, isn't Judge Stickman, his ruling said it was unconstitutional. That's right. A federal judge. He overrules Wolf. So guys, stop listening to him. Open up 100%. That's what we're saying. You have a constitutional right to earn a living and to work. You should not be getting in trouble for going to work at all. Right. At all. Ugh. Anyways. So yeah.
She's on our tangent. Really quick, I want to mention to you guys, ACR Metal Roofing and Siding Distributors already got an order because of the ad the very first week that we ran it. I'm reading it right now. Thank you, Tess, for letting us know. Yes, that was a referral. So anybody else that, even you guys want your businesses open, you want attention on your business, contact us, let us know. We'll let you know the details on how we can promote your business on the show, because the reality is that we have so many things right now to support you guys and your businesses. Dave has this amazing group that he started with almost 70,000 people in 12 days, Dave?
Yeah. That's a lot of people to manage between Matt and Brandon and Leah and Nick and Brad and Fallon. That's the team. That's the whole.
That's crazy.
Amazing.
That's crazy. Crazy awesome. So, the first lockdown, people, we weren't so sure, so we complied, right? Like, I'm going to tell you, I was not complying since day one because I had the feeling something was up, but that's a whole other story. But what I will say is more people are awoke. They're awoken. They get it now. Like, they're like, no, like, this isn't, the science doesn't add up. There is, and that's the reality. When somebody says follow the science, what science? Yeah. There is none. No. There is no science, no data. And the numbers, honestly, in COVID cases are all made up numbers, you guys. Most of them are false positives. And then, of course, you've got people getting tested again and again and again and again, and that adds to the numbers. Another thing that adds to the numbers is you get tested, and let's say you have 5 people or 6 people in your household. Guess what? You now added 5 or 6 people to your false positive, because it is the only thing that I know that you're like, oh, you have COVID, you have to quarantine, and there's no symptoms.
Yeah.
You can't get sick from healthy people, friends. You can. That's not a thing.
And unfortunately, that adds to the numbers. oh, I was near that person, and now I'm quarantined, but I'm not tested. But guess what? You're added to the numbers.
Right.
That's how that works. And now I know what's coming next. You know, the next thing is going to be because the health secretary was on there yesterday saying it's a mistake for you businesses to open because everybody went out and everybody didn't listen. They're going to say that's the numbers higher. You can see it coming already. You can
Yeah.
see how the script is being written as we talk today. Well, you didn't want to listen, so now this is what's going to happen. No, you can trump up all the numbers you want, okay? But I haven't heard one person that's been in a restaurant say, I'm sick and I had to quarantine right now.
Yeah, I haven't heard of one either. Not
And
one.
Sicily, they've been the one that's been open the longest. Not a single case. Zero, guys. Zero cases have.
Yeah.
Cases don't come from restaurants. I don't know where they're pulling out this garbage, but
Well,
it's false.
Yeah, I mean, I don't answer that one, but yeah, that was spot on. I don't know where they come up with them. You know, today I know. Just want to mention that prayers to Doug Mastriano. He's traveling today.
Okay.
He's on his way up to see our president today. So,
Oh, I missed that.
I did.
Was that on his live last night?
yeah.
Okay.
I
That's
talked
why I missed that. I need to watch the replay.
late last night. I did talk to him. He's traveling today. He's going up there for lunch, I believe. So safe travel with him today, and for the president to actually sharing his busy schedule with Doug today. I know the president is very well overwhelmed right now with what's going on. So
That's my duck.
You know, isn't it so neat? Like Dave, Rachel, I said this the other day. I was like, I think it is so neat. It's such a blessing and an honor to know Senator Doug Mastriano, to know him, to be friends with him, to follow him, and then our senator, because he's the people's senator of Pennsylvania, right? He's like the face of Pennsylvania in a good way. In a good way, who is fighting for us. He knows the president personally. He has his phone number, probably his personal cell phone number, right? And gets to have lunch with our president of the United States of America. To top it all off, Donald J. Trump, who has been the best president in United States history, who has done more for the United States of America than any other president. Like, how does that not warm your heart? I know I'm talking to Dave. He's like, warm my heart. But, I mean, isn't that so cool?
Yeah.
There's a lot of love there that I have for Doug because on the show I was on yesterday, you know, it's just, you know, I asked the question is, does anybody know of any local commissioner, senator, or representative here in Berks that has pushed like Doug has and Russ Diamond has and Frank Ryan has and Ames has a commissioner in Lebanon. Have you guys seen any of ours out there pushing businesses? Open up your business. No, you don't.
Yeah,
so,
our senators and state reps have been. I mean, these people are saying defy the governor's orders, open your businesses at 100%, stop listening, walk as free people. You know, and they're saying, do it. Like, how, you know what I'm saying? So
exactly, they're telling you to go out.
They're telling you to do it.
There are no laws. You know, I even called Doug out on one thing that there was something on laws and this and that. And I was like, Senator Doug Mastriano, did you have session and did you make laws up that I'm not aware of? That all of a sudden now these are laws? Where did this come from? I mean, get out of here with this. Gone. Don't have time for that. Bye, Karen.
All right. Law, you guys, education. Most of you know because you know, I'm seeing a lot of amazing people commenting, but laws have to pass the House and the Senate to become law. It now has to be signed into law, right? For those of you who don't realize that, let's take a look at the bill, right? Trump vetoed the bill, by the way.
Yes,
Um,
I saw it last night. He's like, this is not for the American people. This does no good spending our billions of dollars where it doesn't belong. It needs
Exactly.
to be given here. $600, nothing for the American working person. It does nothing. You got to go back to the drawing board and do better than this because I'm not passing it. It's not happening on my watch. Thank God for him.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. I agree. That's a whole other show as far as accepting government money, you guys.
Yeah.
There's a bigger plan for that. And what the evil behind that money, the evil behind that bill. That's a whole other very extremely evil. Go ahead, Dave.
It is evil. It is, and everybody was thinking, oh well, he is going to pass it. He's going to pass. He's not going to veto it. And I kept telling certain people, this isn't happening. Know your president. He's not going to be bullied by these Democrats and these rhinos trying to bully and get their way. Just like he said, why are we giving more money to centers that aren't even open?
Thank you.
Open, they don't get no money. I'm not doing it. So here again, it goes back to how, as I spoken before, the president is not backing what the tyrant here is trying to pull. He's not backing. So he has no groundwork to be doing what he's doing.
No.
Right.
And we wouldn't need bailout money if these governors would open up their state 100%. Why do we need government money? Open up the economy and get everybody back to work. Save all that money. Don't give us it. I don't want your money from the government. I want to go back to work. Open up the economy. That solves everything. Why is that so hard for people to understand?
Right.
Open up the economy. You'll get money.
We're taking the money away from our children and our grandchildren's future is what we're doing. They're going to have to pay.
Right.
Okay. And so when you think about the government money, what are they doing? What happens every time we get a bailout or what happens in any way, shape, or form from the government?
Yeah.
Wolf is going to continue to stay locked down. So again, that government money cycles again and again and again. And the goal is to have large governments controlling the people. Now they have you in their control, in the palm of their hands. They can control you. They can do anything they want to because you accepted that bailout. And you're right, Rachel and Dave. What you're doing is amazing, and that is open your businesses, open the economy. We, the people, need to do that. The governor is not going to stop waiting on the governor. Rachel was absolutely dead on. He is going to extend that January 4th date of 2021. Open your businesses. Just open. These small businesses, we need to keep our economy going. It needs to thrive. And people need to feed their families and be able to live and to be able to do what they want when they want and travel. And you know what I'm saying? Like, get back to life because we, the people, have the power in our hands to do that. And most people aren't educated enough to realize that under the Constitution, in the Constitution, we have the ability to do that, right? We have the say, not the government. Right. We, the people, have the say, not the government, right? So we get to make those decisions because we live in the United States of America.
That's true. We have a free republic as long as we can keep it.
Exactly.
Right from Mastriano, right? Right.
Yep.
We
Can we keep it? Will we keep it?
Yeah.
Yes, we'll keep it.
Right, starting now with the businesses saying no, we're not doing it. We're going to defy now. We're opening, and you're not stopping us. And the sad part is, he sends these people out to do things they don't want to do. They don't want to go out to businesses and close them down. The sheriff's department is not getting involved. District attorneys are coming out and said they're not prosecuting all over the place. This is a stand-up by not even local business, by some of your government people saying we are not backing this any longer, which is great. It's great. Law enforcement is saying we are not going to come running over because there's a business open. They have other things to do. Their jobs are more important. Believe me, I know this. I've lived with it with my father for over 30 years. They have more important things to worry about than somebody calling them because somebody went into a store and isn't wearing a mask.
Mhm.
Come on, people, wake up. This person is not a danger to anybody.
No, and it's not criminal. And
No.
and I believe it was one of the sheriffs in Berks County, Eric. How do you pronounce his last name, Dave?
Nick.
Wecknick. Okay, yeah, he came right out and said there's nothing criminal. I will not prosecute.
And they're not doing anything criminal. I could see if they were really having people coming in and they were shooting them, but they're not.
Right.
They're giving them a sandwich, or they're giving them a service, or they're
Right.
bowl, or they're letting them work out, or they're serving them a drink, and people are getting out and they're socializing, which is what the governor doesn't want you doing.
Exactly.
What Doug has said over and over again. What happened in the American Revolution? People were gathering in taverns. They were listening to their higher ups that they were putting their faith in, like Doug and Frank Ryan and Russ Diamond and William Ames. They were listening to these people, and they were gathering their patrons to go and stand up for their rights, for their God-given rights.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a shame that you have to do it in taverns, but you know what? Support the tavern and do it.
Thank you.
Go out there, support them, and get out amongst your fellow man. It brightens the soul to be around other people.
Yeah.
Humans need interaction.
They do.
They do.
Which is why I'm having a Christmas celebration, and there's a lot of people that are going to be here. I'm going to rearrange my house to create more room.
You're probably going to need it.
Hey, we'll figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, we really will. Like, I'm really excited. And that gathering, like Elizabeth just said, yes, we need each other, and she's going to be there too. I'm excited because we get to gather, we get to be around each other. That helps with the people with depression. It helps. Dave, you said brighten your soul. It really does. We need each other. We were designed by our creator to be around people, to love on one another, to be with one another, to fellowship with one another, to make each other laugh, to cry together, the happy times, the sad times, whatever. We are built that way. Human interaction is so very important, and human interaction, physical touch, builds the immune system. So for those of you who are like, oh my God, I can't hug, you're weakening your immune system. Get out there and hug people.
Exactly.
I'm a big hugger.
I know you're a hugger.
I love to hug people. Come up to me and hug me. I love the hugs. I love the interaction with everybody. That's why I'm out there.
Yeah.
I'm not hiding in my basement, or I'm not hiding in my room. I'm out there. I'm out there every day.
Making a difference.
Every day I'm out there, and I'm pushing and helping and supporting and giving reinsurance to these business owners that need it. Obviously I can't go to every single one, but I try to get to a different one all the time. And some days it's one, some days it's two.
I was going to say, some days it's like twice a day, Dave.
You're out there.
It is. But like I said before, I do my best work when I'm out there, and the team knows that. I do my best work when I'm out there promoting, get out here. Don't go to Walmart. Don't go to Target. Stay away from online buying and go out and get it from these smaller businesses that have the same thing. They need to sell it because they need to support themselves and their workers. That's the important thing. And the police officers know it, and the sheriffs know it, and they're not going to haul you off like they did that lady when she went to go watch her son play a football game, and they hauled her off for trespassing. I call bullshit on that.
Yeah. Ridiculous. Speaking of which, I'm just going to go off on this one little tangent because I found this thing and it actually speaks perfectly. I'm a big Disney fan. So when I actually found this, I'm like, oh, that actually fits perfect as to what's going on in our society today. It's actually from A Bug's Life, and it was from Hopper when he gave his little speech to all the ants. And he said, you let one ant stand up, then they all might stand up. those puny little ants outnumber us 100-1. And if they ever figure that out, there goes their way of life. It's about keeping those ants in line. So what do you think the government is doing? Switch it around to our situation. If the government figures out we outnumber them 100-1, they're screwed, and they know that. They know if one ant stands up us, we all will stand up, and that's what's happening. And they know they're screwed. And there goes what they have on their agenda. They just want to keep us in line.
Absolutely.
That's perfect.
That's why
Perfect.
mine are under attack heavily. It's a battle to keep our page going. It's a battle to keep things up. We expect that any time Facebook will try to wipe us out. We're backed up on that. We've already taken precautions on this, so be up and go and do something else. So we are well aware how under attack we are for being freedom fighters, for standing up for our rights, for gathering people, for telling people you may be one ant, but there's a lot of us.
And when we all join together, there is nothing the government can do about it. So when one stands up, we can all stand up. So
exactly. Now,
join us, guys. Join us.
And that's what we're seeing with these businesses, the restaurants, the gyms, the salons, right? What are they doing? They are following one another. So I'm going to use restaurants as an example because they're the ones that seem to be following other restaurants. You just said some just decided to go, you know what, we're just going to open. So that's what's going to happen, you guys, is that they're going to follow. And we're going to continue to stand up in the next one and the next one and the next one and until we all stand up together and fight back. And that's just reality. We need to continue to do that. We need to continue to lock arms. We need to continue to not fight and argue each other. Right. We all need to stand together and fight the good fight. And that's what we're going to do. And that's what the three of us are going to continue to do. And for those of you that want to join us, let's do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Start the revolution in our own way.
It's here, ladies. Welcome to the new revelation. May God save you, so see fit to do so.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave, so much for sharing what you're doing and that you're out there and that you're helping these businesses and that you're making a change and you're making a difference. Be the change you wish to see in the world, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what you're doing.
Now, I did a little something to my Jeep, and you're going to see it. If you see my Jeep out anywhere, you're going to notice it's going to pop right out at you.
Okay.
Locked down on it. It has Snoopy on it. It has lots of stuff on it. If you see my Jeep, you know where I'm at.
Yeah, I get to see it on Sunday.
Yep. If you see my Jeep, you know where I'm at.
That's awesome. I love it.
Dave. So do you have anything else that you would like to share, Dave, with the audience? Anything about what you're doing? Anything like helpful information for the restaurants or small businesses? A little bit of pertinent information that you can give them? Any more information about your website?
Okay. Well, the best thing I can do to tell anybody, watch the page.
Watch the page. Okay.
Opening businesses / buying the governor. Watch the page. Get on PALockdown.com. Find out where you can go. Find out how you can support any business that's on there. And these people need your love. They need your love right now. They need your love. They need your prayer. They need you out there.
Yes, exactly. And to all snitches who are out there who are reporting businesses, knock it off. God, find something better to do with your time. You're annoying. So annoying.
Oh my God.
Nobody cares.
Snitches. Listen, for those of you reporting businesses that are supporting their families, I'm just going to say shame on you. Shame on you.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not in second and third grade. We're not in, middle school. We don't need to snitch. We don't need to tattletale, okay? Because that's what you're doing. Enough is enough. Allow people to be people. Allow people to live their lives. And, it would be really, really sad if someone couldn't feed their children because you snitched on them. I'm just saying. How would you feel if do you know what I'm saying? Like, you could be dealing with people that are struggling financially, that can hardly put food on the table, and you're going to be that person to take food off their table. Shame on all of you for doing that. All of you that have done it, All of you that are doing it, knock it off. Knock it off. And I'm going to tell you right now, the wrath of God will come back on you. You don't think that it won't? It will. We reap what we sow.
Yep.
Amen.
And you show me everywhere I go, I have somebody with me. And she goes everywhere I go. And she is involved with this as much as I am. And my daughter is such a supporter at 13 years old. Okay. And she goes to these rallies. She goes and meets the senators, the representatives. She meets owners. She's involved in this wholeheartedly. And she always was, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? So, that there tells me that the younger generation needs an eye-opening look into what is going to happen, because my daughter is worth way more than $600 to me.
Amen.
Amen.
And she's not sick or has gotten sick.
No.
So
Your daughter, Dave, is amazing. Savannah is a beautiful, articulate, intelligent young lady.
thank you.
She's amazing.
Yes, she is. We love her. We'll see her Sunday, right?
Yeah. Yep,
Okay.
Savannah will be very excited to see her.
Oh, I'm sure she can't wait to get out. She loves to be out. She loves to be out meeting people. She loves to be out. She likes to eat food.
Mhm.
Likes the desserts.
It looks like we might have plenty of it.
Yeah. Maybe
We
I
have a lot.
should milk too, maybe.
What's that, Dave?
I said maybe I should bring milk too.
Milk.
Yes,
Milk.
cookies.
No, just
That's a good idea.
yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, she looks forward to everything. And that is one of the reasons why I do what I do. And my son being in the military and being deployed right now, he's in Korea. That's another reason why I do what I do. My son is fighting for these rights in other countries.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to let my son put his life on the line and not help him in his beliefs here. So my fight is with my children, who mean the world to me, and they mean more than $600.
Yes, they do.
That's
I
right.
can't say enough.
That's a slap in the face. That's what it is.
It is.
Mhm.
It really is.
It really
For the
is.
ones overseas fighting for us, it's a slap in the face. What's going on over here?
He's deployed to Korea right now until June 16th. Then home.
Wow. Okay.
And then he is
We'll
volunteering.
pray for him.
He's going to voluntarily deploy to Afghanistan. So he's
Wow.
fighting for us to keep what we have. So I'm not letting that go to shame. I will fight here if he'll fight for me off American soil.
Yeah.
Exactly what we're
Amen,
doing.
Dave. I agree.
Freedom we have.
Yeah.
Mhm.
People don't see it like that, the other side, but that's exactly what we're doing. We're not being rebels. We're fighting for the last bit of freedom that we see being taken from us.
Exactly.
And if other people can't see that, I feel so sorry for you.
Yeah.
Please pray for the Lord to open up your eyes and for you to actually see what's truly going on. It's not about a virus at all. At all.
And we're not saying that people aren't dying, but I would encourage every single one of you to be very mindful of what they say that somebody has died from. Okay.
Yeah.
If they say COVID, again, investigate, get an autopsy done. We just had a guest on our show last week. His uncle died of, they said COVID,
Yep.
and it ended up that they ordered an autopsy, they got it done, and it was a heart attack. So, and now they're fighting to get that off the death certificate because it was not COVID. All right.
Them. It's all about the money for them. If they claim it as a COVID case, there's money in it for them. It's
That's right.
not about money. This is not about money. This is about supporting and saying no. That's what it's about.
And I said this before, and I'll say it again. If you think that the flu numbers are down by 95%, you are sadly mistaken.
Right.
Sadly mistaken. That's
Right.
not reality.
Here, guys. Come on.
No, it
It
didn't
just
just
disappear.
yeah. Not how that works.
Science. It doesn't just disappear. Seriously. It's one way or the other. I don't know. Cure it. I swear, COVID has cured every other disease but COVID. Like nothing else exists. It's magic.
Remember,
So
when
annoying.
AIDS came out, they didn't shut the country down.
Exactly.
Right.
So
Exactly. I don't know.
All
But
right. Awesome.
anyway.
Well, we better hop off. It is an hour and 5 minutes. Thank you so much, Dave, for joining us. Thank you for being here as our guest. Thank you for being a light and supporting these restaurants and starting this group and just getting out there and fighting for us and standing with us. So we thank you. Thank you for being an amazing friend too. And
You're awesome, Dave.
we absolutely love you. And we will pray for your son.
It's a team effort. It's not.
It is a team effort. We can't do it alone.
It's a team effort. I'm just the face. There are so many workers.
It's true.
Yeah.
But thank you for being out there and for, being the change and making a difference in all of these businesses' lives too. So thank you, Dave.
You're welcome.
I'm-
Thank you for having me.
All right. See you
Enjoy
soon.
your-
Thanks, Dave.
See you Sunday.
Bye. Yep.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Time to end the show, you guys. It is an hour and almost 7 minutes. That was amazing. That was
Wow.
absolutely amazing. So, you guys, if you're not following Dave Golowski, please do follow him in the group. Okay. We'd also make sure I did put the link in here somewhere.
Yeah,
I don't think it ended up on my personal page. It ended up on my fan page and YouTube, but for whatever reason, it didn't take it on my personal page. So, PALockdown.com. Check out the local businesses, gyms, restaurants. They are all on there and who you can support. And other than that, I'm Angela Marie, founder of findyourpurposeandshine.com. And if you start struggling with getting over your fears and finding your confidence, book a free breakthrough call on my website. Angela Marie in the morning. We stream live Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning, 8:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Both Rachel and I absolutely love doing this show, but we need more sponsors. So if you are a local small business and you want to be advertised and you want the limelight shined on you and you want the results that ACR is getting because in their very first week they got a brand new client, okay? That's amazing. That's amazing. Then get in contact with us. We will get you the details so that you can be a sponsor for our morning show. We can take we can take 4, potentially 5 in the morning. Let's go with 4. So we have 3 more spots. 3 more spots available. If you're a small business and you want to be in that limelight and you want to be one of our sponsors, we would absolutely love to talk to you. But that's pretty awesome.
Yes. And don't forget, guys, we are not streaming this Friday. It's Christmas. Enjoy the holiday with your family and friends. Enjoy the birth of our Savior. Happy birthday, Jesus. Merry Christmas. He is the reason for the season. Thank you so much for coming as a baby and for saving us and for offering us eternal life. That's the best Christmas present we all could ever receive. So I always say that to Sienna. I'm like, you know what? The best Christmas present we ever got was Jesus Christ himself. I mean, that's the only thing we ever need in our lives is Jesus as the best Christmas present. So happy birthday, Jesus, and Merry Christmas, guys. I hope you have an amazing holiday. Like I said, gather with your friends and family. Please spend time with loved ones. Don't listen to Levine who says, don't gather. Oh, my God. Yeah, don't do that crap. So seriously, gather with loved ones. Spend the holidays with your family and friends. You never know when it's the last time you're going to see somebody. Enjoy, cherish, relish the time you have with each other.
That's
Enjoy.
right.
And we will see you then back here Monday, December 28th at 8:45 in the morning. So have a blessed holiday. Prayers for each of you, for safe travels if you are traveling to see family. And we love you. And thank you so much for joining us, guys. We truly appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Merry Christmas. God's blessings over you. And spend time with your family and friends. Give them all hugs and love on them because you don't know when this is going to be our last day. So love on them, be with them, share time with them, fellowship with them. And we will see you guys Monday morning, 8:45 a.m. Eastern time. And we will see everybody Sunday who's coming out to my Christmas celebration. I'm excited. So for those of you that are coming, we will see you Sunday at 2:00.
Amen.
Have a great day.
Have a great
Bye,
day.
guys.
God bless you. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas. See you, Rachel.
Bye.